What's good, YouTube? This is Admin Umbra back for another VGC battle. This is nice to say, VGC people. I am so hyped. I'm adoring VGC. I have to say shout out to my main man, Canton Folk Hero, Rocket League Canton, for hooking me up into VGC, getting me excited to play it. I'm adoring it. I hope you all consider going on this journey with me if you've never played VGC before. I'm very, very much enjoying it. It's very different from OU. But I'm loving it, and it's making me a better singles player. I've been spending a lot of time on Nugget Bridge, and that's been helping me improve my attitude about Pokemon, improve my competitive abilities, improve my understanding of EVs, taking that to the next level. I'm having a great time in VGC. And don't freak out, I'm still going to be a dedicated OU player. I'm kind of expanding into OU, VGC, Smogon doubles, and Ubers. But I'm going to play all of them on a weekly basis, like all of them within each week. So don't panic, you'll still see regular diverse content from Rocket HQ. But I am loving VGC, and this is another battle with my first ever VGC team. I'm testing this team. One of the new strategies I'm doing is kind of after every battle I actually keep a spreadsheet and I record how often I use each move to sort of see what I like, what I don't like. This match did happen after my first ever match with Canton. If you've not seen the dual com between Canton and myself where I did my first ever VGC battle, please check that out. But this is the team. And this is where the four most powerful members are on the team. I also have an Amola and a Alamomola. Somehow we say that. The Mega Love Disc. And I've got a... What else do I have? Oh, Lucario. Neither one of whom have actually ever done anything successfully. Granted, I've only had 2 VGC matches this far. But I'm looking for other options. So if you all have other options, drop them in the comments. Let me know. Any comments in the team, hit me up. But let's go ahead and get into this battle. Looking at my opponent's team, I felt very, very confident selecting the mons I did. Magnetric and Greninja are an excellent pair together. This was the first battle I actually used them as a lead pair, but I love the coverage that they employ. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the battle. And if you like this video, please press the like button if you have not. It supports Rocket HQ, helps us grow. The like goal for this video is 30 likes. I believe in you, Rocket people. If you make it happen, you'll get 2 videos today instead of just your normal 1 daily video. So if you want more Rocket HQ content, let's smash that like button. You'll get an extra video. So, looking at my opponent's leads, Mega Magnetric is the best thing. I love it in VGC. Excuse me, not Mega Magnetric. Mega Magnetric is terrible in VGC. Baby Magnetric is amazing. I could go for Matte Black with Greninja, but honestly, I can OHKO both of his mons, so there's no reason to. I go right for the Ice Beam. I'm guessing my opponent predicted me to go for Ice Beam on Dragonite. But I actually went straight for the T-Ball on excuse me, the... I don't know what they expected, because they switched out their Charizard. But I went for the T-Ball on the Charizard that switched into Rotom. Obviously, Magnetric base 105 speed, choice specs. It always will outspeed Charizard and OHKO. So this is going great for me already. One huge threat is gone. And now my biggest threat is that this is a weakness policy Dragonite. And so what I want to do is I know that with Marvel Skill I cannot OHKO with Ice Beam. So I actually double target it to scout for the weakness policy. Also because I'm not a threat of this Rotom. And this is why we won Baby Puppy Magnetric. People forget what this thing's normal ability is. It has Lightning Rod. So these two together are amazing. They've got great coverage, and Magnetric really helps protect Doctor Who, really helps protect Greninja. With the Lightning Rod, I just got a special attack boost. Now, these are his 2 last mons. My priority on this turn is making sure that one of them dies. I don't want to attack one of them or both of them and have them both alive. I want to narrow down so that my whole team only has to deal with one of his pokes. That's my first priority. So I decided to actually use my Magnetric instead of its normal purpose in OHKOing Charizard. I actually kill the Rotom because with the special attack boost, it will kill from that range. And when this battle was live, I was shocked by that damage on the Mega Charizard. But I have done the calcs. That is real. Like, I did not know Greninja was that strong, but even in the sun, that's a normal Charizard spread. That is how much Greninja typically does to Charizard Y in the sun with Scald, Life Orb. But that's absolutely incredible damage. So I am able to 2-hit KO the Charizard with Scald, and that's a GG for me. So that actually was a 4-0 right there. My whole team was able to stay intact, and I really learned in that battle how powerful Magnetric and Greninja are together. It's a pair people rarely see, but the two have great coverage. You all know, longtime watchers, I'm a big fan of Ice as an offensive type, and together they have phenomenal coverage. Although I am playing with Greninja's moveset a little bit. Right now I've got Scald, Dark Pulse, and Ice Beam. I've considered extra sensory. I'm wondering if that's worthwhile. Let me know what you all think. Feel free to weigh in on that issue in the comment section. But that does conclude Battle 1. And so right after this, I'm going to pause for a brief second. I'll be back for Battle 2. Hello everyone, and welcome back to Game 2 of my match against Keith. I didn't say previously, but this match actually happened in Canton's stream. Canton and I dual streamed recently, testing the technology that Rock HQ is hoping to use to dual stream simultaneously on YouTube and Twitch. If you have not seen Canton, please check him out as well. His link to his Twitch will be in the description below. So getting into this battle, I thought about switching up my team, but really looking at his team, Magnetric and Greninja do work to all of it, so I didn't really see a reason to switch. So I actually decided to stay with the exact same leads, knowing he might try to bring in something to counter me, but honestly there wasn't a whole lot I'm afraid of. Keep in mind as well, I do have map block, so I do have one turn to take out a counter to this duo if he should bring it out. So he actually decides to lead with Scizor and Dragonite. Now, last battle I scouted for weakness policy. I know it's not there. My opponent surprises me by going for the Mega Evolution, which makes me assume that Charizard's not here because there's a Mega Scizor. And I actually decided to go for Flamethrower on the Scizor just to kill it. And I go for an Ice Beam on the Dragonite knowing it won't kill, but there's no weakness policy, so I have no fear of going for this play now. So obviously I do bring Dragonite down to the red. And I do go for the Flamethrower on this Scizor because I can easily take it out. And then Keith actually makes an absolutely fantastic prediction. Knowing I will go for the Ice Beam on him and he'll survive, he goes for the Fire Punch on my now Ice-type Greninja. Quit absolutely did not matter. I thought that was an awesome play when it happened. So effectively we traded 1 for 1, although his remaining poke is at very, very low HP. So now I am locked into Flamethrower. Obviously I can't really do much either of these two pokes. I could Flamethrower the Dragonite, but Extreme Speed is the threat, not to mention Earthquake from the Gliscor. This could be a time where I would go for Fake Out if I was a Fake Out Kangaskhan, but the whole basis of this team is wanting Protect on Kangaskhan, because Kangaskhan is such a target, it draws attacks and you can Protect with it very, very effectively. I actually decided to Protect with Kangaskhan and bring out Sableye. I'm really intending to fodder Sableye, just so I can bring out Magnetric again and do some work to the rest of his team. So obviously my Protect does go off. A very, very excellent job going for the Earthquake. Notably, his Gliscor goes before his Dragonite, which makes he seem like a bulkier set. He also does have the Roost on the Dragonite, which is very interesting. And that's a very cool team interaction that he's actually worked it out so his Gliscor will outspeed with Earthquake and his Dragonite can Roost safely. On the next turn, I figure that Return will probably KO this Dragonite from that range. In the event that it doesn't, I decide just to go for the Free Willow on the Dragonite just to make sure it can't hit me very hard. And I know that if I don't kill it, the burn damage will. Here I do get lucky and Kang actually avoids the Rock Slide damage, which is very, very fortunate. My opponent now brings in Charizard. At this point, I learned my lesson from my battle with Canton. I finally learned to use Recover correctly. I actually don't see Recover on a lot of VG Sableyes. I'm really, really enjoying it. So I know that I now Speed Tie with Charizard being Mega Kanga, and I know that Return will take it out. So I do go for that because the two Mons on the field right now, Magnetric cannot kill them because it's choice locked. So I needed to take out one of them to ensure a victory with Magnetric. I targeted Charizard because it was much weaker physically than Gliscor. That being said though, look how impressive Mega Kangaskhan is. This is a Gliscor. Granted, there might be some speed investment based on the fact that it did outspeed his Dragonite, but good lord, like that's insane damage on a Gliscor. Even if this thing could have more defense, that's still like a solid 2-hit KO. So that's very, very impressive damage. Here, obviously, I'm just playing it safe with Sableye. No need to throw her away. So I keep going for Recover just so I will have 2 Mons left if Kang does go down. But luckily, Kang is able to pick up the KO on the Gliscor. So there's 2 victories in a row, 2 battles won, so that does give me the match in these VGC rules. So thank you so much to Keith, my opponent, for an awesome match. I'm loving VGC, hoping to do lots more of it. So yeah, short version, I'm accepting VGC battles now. Feel free to hit me up. If you were looking to get into VGC 2, I'd be happy to learn with and play with you. Very excited for all of that. If you liked what you saw, be sure to leave a like button. Remember, you can get that double content today. Check out all the links below this video to go to everything Rocket HQ. If you want to know more about the Gym Leader Challenge and the Team Rocketeer system, both of which are launching very soon, hit that Google Drive button right below this video. It takes you right there. And today's question of the day is, what do you think of Greninja in VGC, and what is a viable moveset for it? Again, right now I've got Matte Block, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, and Scald. I've been kind of debating if Scald is worth it, but how common Charizard is does seem like Scald could be merited. But I'm also wondering if I should replace Scald or Dark Pulse with Extra Sensory. Both of those moves do hit a lot of things. Extra Sensory, there's a lot of Conquidors, a lot of Machamps. I'm looking at you, Canton. Things that don't appreciate the Extra Sensory, but then again, Dark Pulse also has utility hitting things like Gengar once again. Gengar's hit by both of those. But let me know what you think. What is the perfect moveset for a VGC Greninja? That's today's question of the day. Hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more content from me, Shade, and all the elites at Rock HQ, and all the viewers. Keep it classy, everyone. This is Admin Umbra, signing off.